Welcome to Let's Talk with me, your host, Jermaine Sanwo-Olu, where we share some recent highlights and developments from the Lagos State Government. In this episode, we spotlight strides across governance, infrastructure, health, community development, from the commissioning of new projects in Ibeju-Lekki and flood warnings due to heavy rainfall to reforms in emergency medical services and a strengthened call-up system to curb traffic congestion. Lagos has taken bold steps forward. We also cover key recognitions, public health campaigns, and strategic partnerships driving innovation and inclusion across the state. Now let's dive into the latest stories shaping Lagos. Governor Sanwo-Olu recently commissioned a major infrastructural project in Ibeju-Lekki, including a newly built council secretariat, a modern legislative chamber, and a road named in his honor. He also performed a groundbreaking for Citrus Gardens, a housing estate developed through a public-private partnership to provide affordable housing. He reiterated that the project reflects his administration's focus on grassroots development and improved urban infrastructure. Council Chairman Honorable Abdullahi Oluwa noted the secretariat is among the best in Nigeria and expressed confidence that the Citrus Gardens will contribute significantly orderly urban expansion in the region. Mr. Governor paid tribute to the late Honorable Justice Sekina Aduni Adebajo during a commendation service at the Cathedral Church of Christ Marina. His message, delivered by Secretary to the State Government, Mr. Bumbala Saluhuddin, described the late judge as a woman of principle, fairness, and exceptional service to the judiciary. He praised her legacy of sound judgment, humility, and professional ethics, noting that her courtroom symbolized justice and fairness. Her family expressed gratitude for the honor, while dignitaries from the legal and public service sectors attended the ceremony. Governor Sanwo-Olu congratulated veteran journalist and Vanguard publisher Prince Sam Amuka on his 90th birthday. In a statement released by his Chief Press Secretary Wega Akoshele, the governor described the media icon as a pioneer whose work helped shape journalism in Nigeria. He highlighted Amuka's foundational role in Daily Times, The Punch, and Vanguard, commending his contributions to media development and employment generation. The governor wished him continued strength and good health on behalf of Lagos residents. The Lagos State Ambulance Service Lasambos has achieved 97.5% emergency response success rate over 4 years, responding to over 44,000 calls and recording 0 in-transit deaths in 2022 and 2025. According to Dr. Kemi Ogunyemi, Special Advisor to the Governor on Health, this success reflects the growing efficiency of emergency medical services in Lagos. Despite the progress, Dr. Ogunyemi highlighted persistent issues like impersonation, vandalism, and obstruction of ambulance movement. She urged residents to call only official lines 767 or 112. That's 767 or 112. Give ambulances right of way and support plans to upgrade Lasambos into a full agency. The Office of Transformation, Creativity and Innovation has launched a new initiative to modernize human resource management across Lagos State Civil Service, known as the MDA Assisted Creativity Solution Initiative. The program aims to improve onboarding, job role clarity, internal postings, and performance tracking. Director General Mrs. Choyin Anjos Ademuyiwa explained that tools such as the matrix model would help streamline career progression and institutional efficiency. She added that the reforms will make Lagos public service more agile, productive, responsive to future demands. At the recent FIABCI Real Estate World Congress hosted in Lagos, Special Advisor to the Governor on Housing, Barrister Barakat Odunuga Bakari, advocated for smarter, sustainable city planning across Africa. She emphasized the importance of integrating modular housing, green infrastructure, and community development in tackling Africa's growing urban population. She noted that with Africa's urban population projected to reach 1.5 billion by 2030, there must be stronger collaboration between governments and the private sector to ensure inclusive growth. Lagos, she added, is committed to creating livable, connected environments for its residents. Health Commissioner Professor Akin Abayomi paid an unannounced visit to General Hospital Shomolu to evaluate the state of the facilities ahead of a major reconstruction plan. He praised the hospital staff for maintaining high service delivery despite constrained infrastructure and pledged that a modern hospital will soon be built on the site. During the tour, he inspected existing facilities and reviewed proposed plans for redevelopment. The hospital medical director, Dr. Mustafa Quadri, expressed appreciation and reiterated the hospital's commitment to the Things Plus agenda of Governor Sanwo-Olu's administration. From the 16th of June 2025, Lagos will enforce a new electronic call-up system for trucks and tankers operating along the Lekki-Ekpe corridor. According to Special Advisor on Transportation, Mr. Shola Giwa, drivers must now register online road loading permits and reserve slots at designated parks. This initiative aims to reduce road congestion, improve safety, and curb indiscriminate parking. With 7 dedicated truck parks available, the policy is part of a broader transport reform to tackle losses estimated at 4 trillion naira annually due to traffic jams. The Lagos State Records and Archives Bureau, LASRAB, received commendation from anti-corruption advocates during a visit by the Fight Against Corruption organization, FACO. Director General Tony Ogolano was presented with an Anti-Corruption Leadership Award for her role in promoting transparency in public service. FACO's chair, Dr. Francis Shekwekon, applauded her ethical leadership and impact at LASRAB. Ogolano expressed gratitude and reiterated the government's dedication to integrity. The visit included a facility tour and interactive session with LASRAB staff. The Ministry of Justice, in partnership with Rollout 2, has rolled out a revitalized plea bargain framework to ease prison congestion. The Directorate of Public Prosecutions visited correctional centers to educate awaiting trial inmates on the voluntary legal option. Director Dr. Babajide Martins clarified that plea bargains fast-tracks justice without compelling guilty pleas. A new tracking system is also in place to ensure accountability. The initiative reflects ongoing justice sector reforms under Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration. The Lagos State Lands Bureau organized a strategic retreat for senior officers in Ekpe, teamed excellence in teamwork, collaborating for success. The event featured workshops on communication, leadership, and collaboration to improve overall service delivery. Key officials, including the head of service and permanent secretaries, emphasized state's welfare and interagency cooperation. The retreat demonstrates the Bureau's commitment to performance-driven governance and professional development. A coordinated enforcement operation led to the arrest and remand of 35 street traders and miscreants by a magistrate court in Oshodi. The group was apprehended at Alaba Rago Ojo Median for erecting illegal structures and engaging in criminal activities. The operation was conducted by Kaya and Loma to clean up public spaces and improve safety. Commissioner Tokunbo Wahab affirmed the government's resolve to uphold environmental laws and remove obstruction from roadways. Lagos State Office of Disability Affairs and the Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency have agreed to increase collaboration to protect the rights of persons with disabilities. During a courtesy visit, LASODA's General Manager, Mrs. Adenike Oyetunde Lawal, pushed for inclusive consumer protection policies. The discussions covered education, anti-discrimination efforts, and business accountability. LASCOPA's GM Afolabi Selebo pledged continued advocacy for social justice and equity for persons living with disabilities in consumer affairs. Lagos State has begun preparation for the 68th UN Tourism Regional Commission for Africa, CAF 2025. Special Advisor on Tourism, Idris Aregbe, represented the state at a planning session with global and national stakeholders in Abuja. Aregbe emphasized Lagos' readiness to host global guests and drive tourism growth through creativity, innovation, and technology. Themed around AI, education, and the creative economy, CAF 2025 is expected to spotlight Nigeria's cultural and economic strengths. During an inspection of Alaba Transnational Market, Special Advisor Dr. Olajide Babatunde assured displaced traders that they would be prioritized in allocation of new shops. He explained that redevelopment aims to modernize the market, not displace traders. Shop owners were advised to register through their local councils to reclaim spaces. The redevelopment is scheduled for completion before the end of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's term, with lawmakers commending the government's vision. The Lagos State Ministry of Health is expanding its One Health strategy by partnering with the Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association. The collaboration will address antimicrobial resistance and zoonotic diseases through integrated data sharing and surveillance. Health Commissioner Professor Akin Abayomi committed to including veterinary insights in public health planning. Plans include linking veterinary data to state health information platform to boost preparedness. Commissioner Toke Benson Awoyinka hosted Queen Ronke Ademuliwa Ogunosi and British Deputy High Commissioner Johnny Baxter to discuss promoting Adire and African fashion globally. The meeting explored how to turn Adire into export drivers for the state's creative economy. Lagos reaffirms its goal of becoming Africa's fashion hub, with discussions also covering participation in Africa's Fashion Week London. The commissioner said the state will continue empowering creatives and preserving textile heritage. A magistrate court has sentenced 52-year-old returnee Murufuddin Idowu to 3 months imprisonment for assaulting care officers and illegally crossing the express. He pleaded guilty and was convicted immediately. Environmental Commissioner Tokunbo Wahab said the sentence sent a clear message about the state's zero tolerance for attacks on officials. He urged residents to comply with safety regulations regardless of their status. NACON Commissioner Prince Anofe Elegushi praised Lagos Pilgrims in Saudi Arabia for their orderly conduct during the 2025 Hajj. He assured them of seamless return travel arrangements and commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's reform agenda and Governor Sanwo-Olu's commitment to the Hajj. Lagos Amir ul Hajj Honorable Olayenwaju Layode led special prayers and advised pilgrims to avoid exceeding luggage limits. Key state officials reaffirmed government support for spiritual and logistical welfare under the Governor Sanwo-Olu-led administration. And despite heavy rainfalls, the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Committee marked the World Blood Donor Day 2025 with a community work, live donation drive, and youth engagement activities. The event was held at the Bagada office under the theme Give Blood, Give Hope. Dr. Oboduyi Oshikomaya praised donors and encouraged more voluntary participation. Representatives from the Red Cross and private sector partners highlighted the life-saving importance of blood donations and called for continued public support. The Office of Transformation, Creativity and Innovation wrapped up a key workshop for local government workers to improve service delivery. The training focused on creating clear job descriptions and setting measurable goals using the SMART method. Representatives engaged in practical sessions on aligning individual responsibilities with agencies' objectives. OTCI reiterated its commitment to sustaining productivity and performance across all MDAs in the state. And the Lagos State government has issued a flood warning following heavy rainfalls and forecasts of thunderstorms in the state. Environment Commissioner Tokunbo Wahab urged residents in flood-prone areas to take precautions. He advised against dumping refuse in drains as it worsens flooding. Wahab ensured that drainage maintenance is also ongoing and reminded the public of penalties for obstructing water flow and endangering lives. And this wraps up this edition of Let's Talk Lagos with me, your host Jermaine Sanwo-Olu. As Governor Sanwo-Olu's administration continues to drive inclusive development, strategic reforms and innovation across sectors, I'll keep bringing you timely updates on the progress shaping our megacity. For more stories and updates, follow me on all social media platforms, and for motivational and inspirational content, subscribe to my YouTube channel and visit diasporanews.ng and jermainesanwoolucom. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and let's keep building a greater Lagos together.